In the second verse we're using the same tools, so to speak, the same chords, but we're playing it differently with the right hand. So I'm going to play the second verse first, so you can follow with your tablature. So we're starting with the same chords, but this time we're adding the 7th fret 1st string. And that's why I told you the chord is a D shape, moved up with the finger, with the 4th string added. But if you play it differently, you can play the 7th string, the 7th fret 1st string. So and we're going into the chord, we're sliding into the chord, and then we do upstroke with our index fingers, followed by mute with the right hand. Okay, I'll do it again, first bar. Then we have a different F sharp 7 instead of this form, same form, but I use with a thumb over the string. And I'm going to the B7. Then we use a variation of that turnaround. Same notes, same chords, but different right hands. Then our A7 section is also different. We're simply using an A7 chord, 2nd fret, 2nd string and 4th string. And we're playing a sort of a jazzy style. We're hitting all the strings and immediately after that muting it. So in the first 4 bars, first 4 beats of the A7, we mute with the right hand. Because there are open strings, you cannot just moving up and down your left hand to mute the strings. That you can do with the 2nd chord, which is an A chord with a sharp in the bass. And if you simply move your fingers up, your left hand, you get that dry sound. Also note that I'm tilting my fingers, so the 5th string, the 2nd string are damped, are muted with this and this finger, and the 1st string is muted here with my index, which touches the string. So all the string 6, 5, 6, 4 and 3 are ringing. 4 beats, and then we go to our E7. Simple E7 chords. Here we damp with the right hand again. And then we have a nice movement. Then we are going back to the tremolo brush. 3 beats and downbeat of the 3rd beat. 7th fret 1st string, and we're going down, resting a half beat, and so that's. And then we have another variation of our turnaround. Okay, then we're going to the last verse, which you can use as a solo. And there's a lot of tremolo brushing here. It's a tremolo bonanza there. And we're playing a variation of that F sharp 7, B7. We're using other chords. The first 3 bars, 3 beats are the same chord as we used before, that E chord. Then we're sliding into an F sharp 7 chord, which is your D7 shape, moved up. 4th string, 4th fret, we add the index finger. So we're playing that for 2 beats, and then we're playing a simple B7. You can play like this too, is your A7 moved up 2 frets. I prefer it to take like this, doesn't matter. And then we go to a turnaround variation. Okay, I'll play the first 4 bars with the tremolo brush. Okay, and then we're going to the A7 section, which is also with a tremolo brush, and the hard part, we're adding some basses. I'll play it as slow as possible. So I noticed that it helps that whenever you hit a bass string, you do that while you're doing an upstroke with your tremolo brush finger. So it starts with a pinch, so to speak. And that's why, if you listen carefully, you will notice that the tremolo brush is not completely even in this section, because it's not always possible to do that pinch at the right moment. And I'll demonstrate it once more, and if you listen carefully, you will hear that it's not very even, but you can get away with it. And the last beat we start brushing and we sliding down. That's also the reason why you have to take the A chord with your first 2 fingers, so you have you can use your pinky for the bass line, which is then we have that turn around again, and then you see many of those phrases in this song are interchangeable, and if you listen to the original performance by Carl Martin, you will hear that licks that he used in the beginning he will use also at the ending, and this is a good example of that. So we use that in the beginning of the 2nd verse, and now we're using it at the end, the 9th bar of the C section. So we use that same F♯7 chord, and then we're walking into the B7 chord, and then we're striking down with either the thumb and immediately after that we mute it. And then we're doing a partial E7 chord, 3rd fret 2nd string, and we're muting that after we picked it with our right hand fingers. That's why I often use 2 fingers when I play 2 strings. I could also brush, but then it's more difficult to damp with the right hand. You simply rest your fingers on that string, those 2 strings you hit. Okay, I'll play it one more time, and the 2nd verse you can sing over that verse. So I'll demonstrate that as well. Sorry. Crow Jane, Oh, you must remember, you gotta come down and die. Okay, that's it for Crow Jane.